Ever been dumped because you were too nice, only to watch the person who dumped you get hit with the worst string of consequences you've ever seen in your life? Yeah, this is that story, and trust me, you're going to love how this ends. Hey everyone, I'm Caleb, 26, born in Denver, Colorado, and this is the story of the most painfully embarrassing breakup of my life, and most satisfying aftermath I could have ever imagined. Let me take you all the way back. I met Alyssa during my junior year at the University of Colorado, Denver. She was that girl who walked into a room and instantly made everyone else feel like background characters. Not because she tried, she just had this loud, sparkly, center stage personality. Me, I was the quiet, dependable one. I did homework early, held doors open, and apologized even when people bumped into me, and somehow she liked that about me. Or so I thought. For the first few months, she was sweet. She held my arm when we walked downtown. She surprised me with coffee from Lil Al Coffee, and she always told me I made her feel safe. But then things changed. 6 months in, she became glued to her phone. She'd laugh at texts and tilt the screen away. She started calling me clingy when I asked if she wanted to hang out. Girls' nights became more frequent. Her Instagram suddenly looked like she was auditioning to become single. And the worst part? Her friends, who never liked me, would whisper whenever I came around. I swear they look at me like I was her unpaid emotional babysitter. One day, her best friend literally said, "He's sweet, like too sweet, like it was a disease." Still, I kept trying because I thought that's what a good boyfriend does. I didn't realize I was holding on to someone who was already halfway out the door. The end came on a cold Thursday evening. She texted me, "We need to talk. Washington Park." Nothing good ever starts with "we need to talk." I showed up, and she was already sitting on a bench under a street lamp like she was rehearsing for a breakup scene in a Netflix movie. She didn't even warm up. She went straight for the jugular. "Caleb, you're too nice." I blinked. What does that even mean? It means you don't challenge me. You don't push me. I need someone who makes me feel excited. Then she said it. I met someone. Travis. It felt like I'd been punched in the chest. Travis. The guy she said I was insecure about. The guy she told me was literally just a gym friend. I wish I could say I walked away proudly. Nope. I stood there, nodding like an idiot, trying not to look like I was dying inside. She hugged me, and whispered, "You'll find the right girl one day." Then she walked away. And I stood there in that freezing park, feeling like someone had ripped out my spine. I went home and did everything a freshly dumped guy does. Cried in the shower. Listened to sad playlists. Ate cold pizza I didn't even heat up. Stalked her Instagram. Deleted her pictures. Restored them. Deleted them again. It was pathetic. But heartbreak makes you stupid. I thought I'd be miserable for months. But I didn't know life had other plans. Because less than 48 hours later, everything collapsed for Alyssa and her new soulmate, Travis. The next night, Alyssa and Travis went to the Grizzly Rose, this big country bar in Denver. According to one of my friends who happened to be there, Travis got blackout drunk and decided 3 guys were checking out his girl. He tried to fight them. Keyword, tried. Travis threw one sloppy punch, slipped, and hit the floor so hard security thought he passed out. Security banned him for a year. Alyssa had to call her sister to come get them because Travis was too busy dry heaving next to a pickup truck. Their first night out. Beautiful. The next morning, Alyssa posted a cute pic of them together with a caption like, "New beginning sparkles." Travis's ex saw it, and she went full detective mode. Turns out Travis wasn't just dating Alyssa. He was dating his ex, and another girl, and messaging a few others on Tinder. The ex sent Alyssa screenshots, dates, times, messages, photos, hotel receipts. It was a full portfolio. Alyssa blocked Travis instantly, except he was already at her apartment, pounding on the door like a maniac yelling. Let me explain. You don't understand what we had. Her neighbors called building security. Security told him if he didn't leave, they'd call the cops. Alyssa was sobbing. It hadn't even been 24 hours. Remember how Alyssa loved posting her every move? Well, the night she was drinking with Travis was the same night she was scheduled to work a closing shift at the boutique she worked at in Cherry Creek. Her boss saw the post. She was fired on the spot. Alyssa tried claiming she thought she wasn't on the schedule, but the timestamp on her post said otherwise. Now she was unemployed, humiliated, and dealing with Travis the human tornado. And the best part? There was still one more consequence waiting for her. That evening, Travis decided he needed one more grand gesture. He drove to her apartment complex, drunk again. He yelled up from the parking lot, "Alyssa, I love you. Don't be stupid." When security showed up again, Travis panicked, jumped into his truck, tried to peel out dramatically, and reversed straight into a concrete barrier. His entire bumper fell off. It literally clattered to the ground. Security cameras caught the whole thing. I got sent the clip. I saved it. It's still the funniest thing I own. The next morning, she texted me, "Can we talk? I miss you. I made a mistake. You were the best thing that ever happened to me." Isn't it crazy how people suddenly appreciate you? Once the trash they left you for catches fire, I didn't respond for hours. Not out of spite. I was genuinely thinking. But eventually I sent a single message. "Thanks for everything. I hope things get better for you. But I'm done." Short, calm, final. She called. I didn't answer. She kept messaging for days. I muted the conversation. And that was that. 3 months later, I met someone new. Someone gentle, communicative, stable. Someone who doesn't treat relationships like a competition. Alyssa? She moved back in with her parents for a bit. Her friend group kind of drifted from her after the whole ordeal. Travis, apparently he's banned from multiple bars now. And me? I finally realized being too nice was never the problem. Being with the wrong person was. If you enjoyed the story, hit like, drop a comment telling me what you would have done, and subscribe for more long-form Storytime content.